My hair's on it. Hello.
Butt cheeks. This is going to be a very special video.
Okay.
Got my wife here,
Hi.
Jamie. She doesn't know what we're going to talk about yet, so I'm going to pull up my screenshot of the information that we're going to bear witness to.
Okay.
You might already know that this is a thing, but we're going to talk about it just a little bit, okay? A couple days ago, as of this video, Joe Biden got a colonoscopy.
Oh boy.
And now the big question is, do you think he enjoyed it? Joe Biden got a colonoscopy for fun, I think. I'm pretty sure. Because everyone's portraying it as fun. And Kamala Harris was our first woman president for that duration. Because it was stated that he was like just out of order. So she was acting president for like the full duration of Joe Biden's leisure time. These doctors had to peer inside of Joe Biden's ane.
Is that what a colonoscopy is?
Yes, they send a tube up your rectum and they look inside of you.
Pretty terrifying.
These guys had to strip our president down naked.
And afraid? I would be afraid.
I bet Joe Biden was enjoying it.
You know, you're probably right.
Joe Biden wasn't afraid.
Probably his daily colonoscopy, you know. He just had to be out of office for a day.
There's no proof that Joe Biden doesn't have colonoscopies every single day. I would like someone to interview the doctors who got to see inside of his ane. It was like...
Is it all filled with pustules?
They were like, well, for starters, I didn't expect to find any hair on the inside.
I will say, are a bunch of pustules. Cysts on the side. Does he have several of them?
We had to go in with the needle crank and get them all.
It's awful.
Okay, and this goes along with a BuzzFeed article titled, Joe Biden got a colonoscopy and America got its first woman president. It also meant the 85-minute historic milestone became the butt of jokes on social media. So they're treating this as like some like silly fun thing, but it's like actually kind of disgusting because it's a colonoscopy and it's medical and Joe Biden's really old.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, like, okay, out of all the things to make fun of and like be all like palsy-walsy and teasy about Joe Biden because they realize they want to make him seem like some sort of relatable human being and not some old drone that just obeys orders. In his own words, Joe Biden said he's just here to take orders.
The most hilarious part is that he's already had probably several before that. At 50, you end up getting a colonoscopy.
I can't wait.
You get wait.
The period between 10:10 a.m. and 11:35 a.m. ET on Friday, November 19th, 2021 will go down in the annals of history as the time the U.S. had its first woman president.
Oh, I thought they meant like the first time that he had his colonoscopy.
During that time, President Joe Biden had to temporarily transfer power to Vice President Kamala Harris because he was sedated for a routine colonoscopy at Walter Reed Medical Center, which meant that for 85 minutes, Harris was the president of the United States, and nobody knew or cared.
Yep.
It also meant the 85-minute historic milestone became the butt of internet jokes, like, yes, it took a camera going up a man's butt. They don't say butt. Exactly. For this country to make a woman president. I don't know, this is like some weird sarcasm. This random person from Twitter said, we got the first woman president because a dude had a colonoscopy. And then they say, it's every little girl's dream, really. This person says, just how I've imagined it since I was a little girl. Colorectal me amazed.
What?
Our once broken democracy was whole again. I don't like BuzzFeed talking and making like little sassy jokes about Joe Biden's ane.
Yeah.
Having the first female president, and she's a woman of color, 3 exclamation points, in power, even if temporarily, even under butthole circumstances, still kind of cool. This is a random Twitter user, by the way. This isn't BuzzFeed. But BuzzFeed's still showing the random Twitter user. If you're looking at politics strictly out of the lens of color and gender, you seriously need to have a colonoscopy
Yes.
into your brain.
Yes, that is when you deserve one. No, the thing is
Like where the camera has spikes at the end, like moving. Little pokers. But all jokes aside, colorectal health is important. Here are some CDC guidelines on screen. Okay, whatever. We did it, Joe. I hate that I know his business, but I'm glad this was acknowledged. We need more of this to eliminate the public stigma surrounding speaking about colorectal health. Well, see, I agree with that.
Do you have good...
Colonoscopies are serious.
It's true, but do you have colon rectal health?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, I had a few, what are those things called?
Hemorrhoids?
Well, sort of. Well, that's that. Joe Biden had a colonoscopy. What do you have to say about that?
What do I have to say? Good for him. I hope he enjoyed himself. Probably woke up
He
farting.
almost certainly did. Like, can you just imagine just Joe Biden laying just completely flat face down on the doctor's bench when they take the pipe and just...
I wonder how that doctor felt. Like, I'm doing this to the President of the United States.
He was probably
Interesting.
trying to be as careful as possible not to shatter his body in the process.
Probably, yeah.
All right, that's it. Say goodbye, Jamie.
Goodbye! Ah!